This is one of the coolest pieces of petrified wood I've ever come across. We need to build something cool with it. This is a real fun project. I did this all in one night, and I want to share it with you guys. Bending steel with a system like this, here's the trick. You want to bend at a consistent speed rate. If you go too slow, the radius becomes more pronounced. Consistency is the key to rolling out steel to change its shape. Checking the radius, if you'll know I stacked these all up to check the radius. This was a mistake because the radius changes as you go through the stack. What I ended up doing was going back, I didn't film this part, of just using one piece of steel, my pattern, and then matched all of them up to that one particular one. Here we are setting up the three legs. We're just kind of putting them in a general area, just to feel how this looks. You know, it's this kind of a crapshoot when you're just doing things off the cuff like I am here. I'm going to tack in a couple of these curved stretchers, see how they look, see how it feels. And if it's looking good, then we go to the next process where we re-straighten and make sure the legs are parallel and measuring the exact same distance that I need to make everything weld up really easy. Then I take straight stretchers, tack them into place to hold it all together. All this is being tacked together with the TIG. What's great about this, it keeps the weld bead really small. Also, I'm going to TIG weld this whole base together because I do want to keep the weld bead small. MIG welding would be a lot faster, of course, but then you have a lot different cleanup process, and I want to keep this as clean as I could. That's what I like about the TIG process is it's slow to weld, but quicker to clean up than it is any of the other processes. Being at the base is these three pipes. Well, those pipes can cause a lot of damage and dig into wood floors, so we need to cap them off. And I didn't have any round stock to cap these off with, so what I ended up doing was just taking square material, tack welding it into place, grind it off, and then re-weld it, and then grind the welds again. It's a slower process, but at the end of the day, you have to work with what you've got. This kind of looks like that Christian symbol, you know, the fish. But do you know where the story of that came from, of why that shape is? Well, it came from the time that Christians were being pursued and prosecuted for their beliefs. Well, when you met somebody on the street and you're having a conversation with them, and if you want to know they're a Christian, what you would do is you'd take your toe, write an arc in the dirt. If the person across from you noticed this arc and also was a Christian, what he would do an arc in the dirt and connect the dots, and you end up getting kind of that fish symbol. And that's where it came from, so just a little bit of trivial history there. Now it's time to go into the finish process, and we're going to do a rust. Here we're going to start out with muriatic acid. The muriatic acid does two things for us. One is it cleans the steel, the other is it etches it, and the etching is really key here. I usually dip the parts. I don't have a vat large enough thing in, so I'm just going to spray it on. Then I go in with this instant rust formula. I don't have the formula correct right now, so I'm not going to share it with you, but I will say it has salt in it, vinegar, and hydrogen peroxide at a certain ratio, but it's still not right. The rust comes out very orange, and I don't like that, and it doesn't dig in deep enough, quick enough for me. So I'm still working on the formula, and when I do have a good one, I'll share it with you guys, but I do have to kind of rinse and repeat. Muriatic acid, instant rust, water, do that a couple times. The finish comes out pretty good, but it's still on the orange side. But what is the saving grace here is the clear finish. When that goes on, it darkens down that orange, gets it into that richer tones. If I let this thing sit out for a couple weeks, I'll actually get the dark brown rust that I'm really looking for, you know, that you see like on old cars out in the desert. So here we are putting the top on. Now here's the story. Here is the, what do I want to say, the problem. The stand I built was not built heavy enough to handle this stone. That stone weighs about 175 pounds is my guess. And being three legs not well supported, the base can actually twist. So if you were to bump up against it, well, that front leg will actually twist out from underneath it. So unfortunately, it won't handle the weight of the petrified wood. So I'm going to build a different base for it. But I thought you guys would like to see this base. It's beautiful. I'm going to actually put a smaller walnut slab on top of it. I think you guys will really enjoy it. I'm not going to do a video on it, but you will be able to see it on Instagram and Facebook, hopefully fairly soon. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give me some thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you. But have you clicked the little bell? If you click the bell, you get notifications of when my next video is out. All right, guys, till next time, go out in your shop, build something cool. Thanks.
What is going on, future Tanner? So currently it is like 12 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm in Las Vegas. Anyways, yeah, didn't think I was gonna be filming right now. We're going to a illegal late night drag racing thing. Let's go. All right, so join with me right now. I got my buddy Trevor. We're staying at his house in Vegas right now. And Shay and Maverick were a little too tired, so they didn't want to come, but we're mobbing. Yo, cops came.
Oh my God.
What? Yo, what did I just ask you? Didn't I say, do
God.
cops ever come here? All the cars are leaving, guys. We just got here. These are all like 3,000 horsepower cars, and there's a bunch of cops right there. If we had got here probably 20 minutes ago, guys, we would have probably got that on video. All right, guys, it looks like we found a little hideout spot, which is like just down the road from where we were. Civics over there. Everyone's posted. Like everyone just mobbed over here because the cops just came. Got the little R32 pulling out. Okay, guys, it's the next morning, and we got a megaphone. Let's get it. Hello, attention, all campers, wake up, please. We have a group meeting. I would like you guys to please wake up. Get your little tushes out of bed, Maverick. Yes, that means you and your snoring. And Shay just farted. I repeat, Maverick, you're not going back to bed, buddy. I'm sorry. I got a megaphone today, which means I will walk right over here and I'm gonna put it right over your head. Are you gonna wake up? Maverick Leonard. Or you went to bed at like 10. It's like now 12 o'clock the next day. If you would go ahead and wake up, Shay.
I went to bed at 6 o'clock. Shut up.
Screw y'all, I tried. Hey, wait, you're not mad, are you? You just tired? Okay, good. All right, guys, current life update. It is day 2 in Vegas. It's currently like 11 or 12 in the morning. I don't really know. I haven't really checked. We just woke the boys up, and we don't really know what we're gonna do today. We might go to SEMA for like an hour, but for now, we're gonna be messing around at Trevor's house because he's got a lot of really, really fun stuff. Whoa, bro. What are these contraptions? Yo, last night, guys, if you have me on Snapchat, you saw that we took mopeds to like Jack in the Box last night. So he has a bunch of like mopeds.
Gas station clip with the gas the one.
Oh my God, I have to put it in. Thankfully, I Snapchatted this, but we're at the gas station and you'll see. Okay, update. We ran out of gas. I don't know how, but
Oh, we're good. We get that.
we don't have gas. All right, we're all. Oh my God! No! I can't believe I just Snapchat. So, what is this vehicle right here, sir?
65 Impala.
What are you doing to it?
Putting like a big block motor in it, or an LS.
What about these models? What are these?
These are limited edition.
Those are limited edition.
Yeah,
There's a lot of them back here.
You'll see them at SEMA
They're
a lot
super
today.
rare.
Yeah, you'll
They're
see
really
them at SEMA a lot today because they're all new concepts.
Yeah, I noticed that one's actually wide body. It's got like bigger fenders. This is what today's looking like. We got, I'm not making it in. I feel like I told April too, thanks. We need some fun, so you know he wasn't feeling good today, so he had to call into work, and we're gonna be messing around Vegas a little bit. All right, next step, guys. Got my GoPro. I'm gonna hop on the moped. He's gonna get on the Grom, and then we're gonna ride over to Starbucks.
Summer night, we going MIA. Ice chest, gin and OJ. Ghost the whip and we fade away. Golden State, I can
All right, guys, we safely made it to Starbucks. We're gonna go in and grab a drink. These things are so fun. This right here, explain to me what this is for anyone who doesn't know.
It's a Z125, aka a Grom, but the Grom is the Honda one. But it's like a mini street bike, like a pit bike for dirt bikes, but in street bike form, and the street legal. So it's it's a lot safer. So it's like having a street bike, but you like can't go faster than 70 miles an hour. So it's like fun for cruising around like your town, not necessarily going on the freeway and stuff like that. So he's gonna teach me how to drive that in a little bit because I really like street bikes and I really want one of those now. So let's do that. Plain bagel, toasted. We got them cream cheese and some coffee.
In New York, I merely rock. Hiding in my socks. Running from a up. And I shoot at.
Did you guys already ask the people at Starbucks?
Yeah,
They said no one's over there. Oh my God, what just happened?
basically he started the moped, but since it's automatic, he didn't hit the brake and he gave it gas and it took off. And like he was hanging on but didn't hit the brake.
Because I'm new to this and I don't ride bikes, so I kept gassing it and it like literally hit a car. So we're waiting around to see whose car it is so I can exchange information with them. But let me go film the car. This is a car. As I wish this was on film, it probably is. There's only a little scuff. I feel really bad, so I'm gonna exchange information with the person. Any luck?
None of your
No? Okay, thank you. All right, guys, I'm gonna write them a note because no one can find whose car that is. Got my letter, has my phone number on it, so I can't show you, but I said, I hate your car with the moped. Small scratch on the front. Oh, there we go, that's good enough. Holy crap. Okay, once again, I got in an accident. There's a little scrape right there. Guys, it was like major insane. Hopefully the moped still works. I feel like a complete noob. I don't ride bikes.
Scooter will not start.
Really? Look at my leg.
No, you got hurt? Oh, bro. How'd that even happen?
I don't know. I ate How good was that though? This is why I tell everyone I shouldn't have a motorcycle because I'm not educated enough to have one. But I'm still gonna learn how to drive that and probably end up getting one. It was kind of his marvelous idea to let me start the bike.
Yeah, I was like, Tanner, you know what? It's your time to start this because I've been starting it all day. And he's proven to me that maybe he shouldn't be starting it.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that happened.
Right when you started going forward, I was like, please, Tanner, just hit the brake. And then
I whiskey throttled it because it kept going forward, so it made my wrist keep going back. And then we like tried to like go get the person whose like car we hit so we could give them my information, but like they're nowhere to be found. They're not in Starbucks. They're not in any of these stores, so I just had to leave a note. Again, I'm really sorry about your car if you're watching this.
There's an undercover though that came up to us and like started running after me just because I moved my motorcycle.
No way.
I swear to God, he had a badge and a gun.
He pulled a gun?
No, but he had his hand like this on it when he ran up to me right here.
Because you were moving?
Yeah, because I moved it off the stair. Look, if you can see how we were.
Oh, so we were parked here. Well, we were parked over there, but he moved it off the curb.
and literally the guy came running out like we were about to run, and it's like had his hand on his gun and everything. We almost got shot because he.
Oh my god. Okay. No words. No words. Okay, so I was given a moped for like maybe 20 minutes, and I got in an accident. Like a pretty bad accident. Okay, now that we're back at his house, we can kind of reevaluate the situation. So I am really sad that we didn't get that on film because I went and asked the people if I could see the security footage, but they didn't have access to it because it's a commercial building. I'm sure that's on a security camera, me hitting the car, but oh my god, it was the funniest, like the craziest thing ever. I'm glad no one got hurt, including myself. I got a little tiny scrape on my knee and on like the back, but like that's not that big of a deal at all. I feel super bad for the person's car that I hit. Someone gives me a moped for like 30 minutes and this is what happens. Like this is what I've been preaching. I was like, bro, I don't know if I want to get a Ninja because or a Grom because I feel like I'd kill myself, or like I feel like I'd get in an accident or something. I literally had a moped for 30 minutes, guys, and I like hit another car.
You ready to ride the Grom?
I'm ready to ride the Grom. Alright, so now that you guys know about my motorcycle accident, I just explained the entire situation to them. Do you guys think I should get a Grom?
No. No.
No Grom? I think I proved myself that 20 minutes on a moped and I already crashed.
Yeah, that's not good.
No bueno.
No motorcycles for you. No.
No Groms?
Never. No Groms.
What? Sitting here talking about the fact that that happened, and then I thought about the fact, I don't know if I talked about this in my vlog when I was at Roman Atwood's house, but he let me ride his dirt bike. This is a prime example. These two reasons right here is why I should not have a street bike. Roman Atwood let me drive his dirt bike, or like ride his dirt bike, and I went to start it and I did the exact same thing and crashed into his garage and hit like all of his toys, and no one vlogged it. Like we did not get it on film because I was just starting the bike, and obviously Roman didn't expect me to crash, so no one was vlogging. But I just thought about that. That's the second time I've done that. Like starting a bike. I'm just a noob, guys. I don't know anything about bikes, but hey, it makes great vlog content for you guys. So anyone who works at that Starbucks, you should definitely try to get that footage and upload it on YouTube. All right, guys, I'm finally moving up in the world from this little scooter to that really big scooter down there.
Surprisingly, only one thing broke when we hit the car. Just some plastic.
Bro, I noticed that when I got on. Okay, so this is the damage.
Yeah, in the wind, it was just
guys, and then we also learned I got a scrape on the back of my leg, and it was from this peg. I'm kind of moving up in the world. I went from the moped, and then I just drove this thing. I got it first try, guys. My first time driving a manual bike. Guys, we got the whole crew here. This is so fun. I'm genuinely not worried about SEMA. Like, this is more fun just hanging out here. Like, Spencer's over now. Spencer's here too. It's just we're like ganging out here in Las Vegas. He's still wheeling. All right, let me show you guys my bike real quick. All right, remember kids, wear your helmets. I'm only doing like a quick little lap, and yeah, I'm not a good idea after I probably just crashed at Starbucks. So. All right, so you're gonna wanna put the clutch in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in neutral. It's what they want me to do now.
Guys, this is a pro motocross rider.
You don't get it. All I'm really saying, if you with it, then I'm with it. We know that you lying when you tell him that he winning. You should stop it. I'll forgive you. I ain't had a vacation in a long time. And you talking about, baby, we should leave tonight. Okay, that's the move. 10 of your girls and 8 of my dudes. I'm on the road, so you. I
don't know how I learned how to do this, guy. I literally like got it first try, didn't install on my first go. If you think I should get one of these Groms, this is a Kawasaki, right? A Grom's a Honda. Yes. I'm learning about bikes, guys. Only today, like I'm getting into bikes. You wanna be into bikes with me?
Hell yeah.
Can we get matching Groms?
Yes.
Oh my God, we're getting matching Groms, guys. Everyone smash the like button if I should get a motorcycle. Oh, hey, you didn't see there. This is Maverick learning how to wheel. Alright guys, I think it's safe to say I'm getting a Grom when I get home. I don't know if my mom's gonna approve after that phone call of me telling her that I crashed the moped. Probably shouldn't have told her that, but you know, yeah, it works. Alright Maverick, you gotta send a good one right now. I completely missed it. Maverick filmed it on his vlog, so if you wanna see Maverick nearly die on this moped, go check out his channel. But for now, you gotta send a good one. Alright Maverick, I'll make you a deal. Scrape bar right now, pop tag. Oh, so close. I barely got that. Yes. Scrape bar again, yes. Again. Oh! He almost went down. Oh my gosh, Vegas is so lit. Guys, comment, hashtag Vegas is lit.
Vegas is lit,
Vegas is so lit. How did you get out of that?
I don't know. I just like...
Out here killing it, guys. I learned how to ride the Grom. Now I want to get one. And then Maverick just wheelied the freaking moped. On a side note, look how pretty my scooter is. Oh, it's so sexy. Hello. Guys, I need a name for my scooter. Any ideas? Man, these vlogs are getting all over the place. We're back at SEMA, guys. We're gonna walk around for about 2 hours and then just head back to California because we've been here for probably 24 hours total. By the way, Vegas is awesome. I hope you guys like the Vegas vlogs. Guys, look, it's the Batmobile. We found it. We found the Batmobile. This thing's actually pretty badass. Gotta say, Aventadors make a great Batmobile. All right, I have no idea what section of SEMA we're in, but guys, you're about to see a lot more cars, just like you did yesterday. I promise you that. Look at that, car. Oh, over there, truck. Look at that, the car. This guy's got good taste in cars. All right, guys, we got an E36 right here with a RB26. It's a GTR motor inside of a BMW. That's weird, no? Yep. European car with a Japanese motor. This is a Hennessy Venom F5. So I guess it's like some new model of it. What do you think it looks like? Like a half, it looks like half Koenigsegg, half like LaFerrari. You think? I thought it is. I think LaFerrari and 918. 918, I see 918. I do see that. All right, gap time. Spencer's gonna hit some gaps. Send it, send it, send it. What? Oh my God, he's killing it. He's gone, he's gone. He's gone, guys. He's too many gaps. Still going. He's up there. All right, update on Tanner's life. I'm still in this car show thing. And a lot of middle-aged men looking at cars. It's really fun. I like being here. Are you okay? Like,
it's not that quick.
This is what happens when Tanner Fox's music drops.
It's not that cold in here.
When Little Fox makes a new song?
Yeah, because it's not hot.
You just shake?
It's just cold.
Oh, I thought that was going a good direction and you ruined it. Oh, these people have good taste in cars. Great taste, great taste. We got an RC car spine. Oh wow, that's you, Shay. Oh, backflip, no way, no way. That was talent. Front flip, front flip, what? Spencer, oh my God. 2017 Ford GT. Wow, fantastic. All right, guys, we managed to find George again in this massive crowd, and he's taking us to see a Bugatti Chiron. I don't really know how to say it, but I've never seen one, so it should be cool. Wow, we found it, guys. It's right here. No, just kidding. That's a girl's butt. We can't put that in the video. Oh my gosh, the real hype. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we saw it.
Cool. Dang. Okay, there's hella people around it, but I gotta film this a little bit best I can. Look at these guys, they're all getting the photo. They have like plastic pieces on the back because like a California or a USA law or something with this car, but he took them off. Apparently when we walked by this Bugatti, the worker was like, how much you want to bet I have to tell this kid not to touch it? So I think we should touch it.
Oh, look at me. I'm gonna go touch the bike.
I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, I touched it. I touched it. Hey guys, what's the plan? What are we doing?
Roll the outro.
What are we doing? What's the yeah, George, what's the plan? We're not rolling anything. The vlog's not over. What is the plan?
Stuff.
Like what? Are we gonna go home? Is there more cars to look at? Because our car's parked right over there.
Then walk down and up this aisle and then call it quits.
Down and up.
All right, we're gonna down and up.
Anymore because I gotta drive.
I'm Shay Hawkins.
Yeah, I am Shay Hawkins.
And I have Tanner Fox's merch on that you can get link in description. What? Can we just take a moment? Look at how many people are crossing the street right now. Over here. Look at this. All right, guys, that is gonna wrap up our quick Las Vegas trip. This is kind of like the same thing I did with Arizona. I pretty much drove here yesterday and now we're driving back right now. But it was a super fun trip. What'd you guys think about it?
Oh, SEMA's the best, bro.
You liked it? I honestly, SEMA, I think it was good. It was good. It was good, but I had a lot more fun just being in Vegas and like riding the moped and crashing it and other guy things. Trevor, thank you so much, bro. High five. Thank you for letting me stay at your house. I'm gonna come back soon.
The moped launch.
No, that made it better. Yeah, that made today worth it, bro. Saw your car at SEMA, put me in your vlog. He was smart. That's marketing. That's marketing. Learn from him. I mean, don't put stuff in my car, but he's smart because he got what he wanted. All right, thank you again, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for letting us stay.
Anytime.
Later, bro. Nice meeting you. Later, Shay. Just kidding. You're driving. Haha. It is like currently 9:46, guys. We just made it back to Temecula. We're dropping Shay off back at his car. Super crazy, like 2-day turnaround trip to Vegas. Not even 2 days. I picked him up yesterday morning at the same spot, and we're headed home, guys. That is gonna do it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a fat thumbs up and share with your friends. Don't forget to cop the merch, and let's roll the Fox fam.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video by Tanner Fox. Please leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and emergency come by. Let's roll the outro.
I wish you were so I wish you were I wish you were sober.
Well, hello, Internet. Today, we're going to talk about how to make a decision and how the decisions you make today will impact you for the next 20 years. I know that sounds crazy. I know that seems a little far-fetched, but I'm going to start this out with a story. It's a true story, and it's a very sad story. But before we get into that, I'm going to teach you how to get you a free t-shirt. All right, so this is what you have to do if you want a t-shirt. Subscribe to the channel. Give me your number. There is a link directly under the video that says give me your number. Click on that. Give me your number. Wait until you get the confirmation message and say yes, and you're in. Comment on the video if it's a live stream. Wait until the video render. If it's a regular video, comment away. You can comment as many times as you like. So with that, let's get out of here. Let's talk about this sad, sad story. And it is sad. I'm not going to mention any names. I'm just going to call this person the individual. Many years ago, this person had a very well-paying job at an institution that you would know about. You see it. And he got laid off. And I remember telling this individual, you need to get a job as soon as possible because he got like a 2-year severance package. So he chose to explore his options. I said, explore your options in the part-time, in the evening, get you another job. Because here's another thing. Once you're out of the employment market for a certain level of time, it's very hard to get back in. Extremely hard. So everything was good for about 2 years. Then it just started to fall apart. Now understand, he had money in the bank. He had a lot of Apple stock. He was in a very good position. Well, 2 years, things started to erode. He is down to his last, and this has been over the course of 4 years, he's down to his last $25,000. He is going to file bankruptcy. So let's just go ahead and look at this. He had a 6-figure job. He got let go. Then he went out and did some foolish stuff. He leased a car. He did not buy a car. He leased a car, which he stopped paying on 5 or 6 months ago, and they're looking for it. So here's someone who's literally had probably $150,000 in Apple stock, probably $300,000 in his 401k, and he's filing bankruptcy in less than 4 years. Here is how bad decisions can impact you for the next 20 years. Now, this is the kicker. With all of this stuff happening, he suffered a stroke. Now, I want you to hear me on this. He is never, ever going to be able to work another job again. So all of his money is gone, virtually. He's got to file bankruptcy. He has health challenges now because he also had a second stroke within 3 months. And if he doesn't really learn how to navigate the stress, he may not even be here next year. Think about that. So this decision, he got laid off and he did not get another job. And this is what's happening because a lot of people are tired of jobs. They're going crazy with jobs. They're like, I can't do another job. But you have to do what you have to do. You cannot live your dream. Like, my story, and I'll tell it again to you very briefly. It took me 10 years being in the storage auction business, which was not my dream, but it became a passion. It really did. But in the beginning, it was just a way to make some money. 10 years in the storage auction business, writing hundreds, probably thousands of ads, taught me how to write, where I had the discipline to write a book, because having the desire, it's not enough. You got to have the discipline. You got to have the ability to place your behind in the seat and write day after day after day with no immediate gratification. None. Now, one of the problems with making decisions is the framework is whack. Going back to my friend who's suffering this crisis, he assumed, because he did not have market data. I know for the fact that, you know, he's not 50, but he's close, that when you're across 45 and you exit corporate America and you do not bounce back in within 6 months or maybe a year, your income is objectively is never going to be the same. So that's what he was facing. I was like, look, get you another job. Don't take some time off. You know, and I was just like, don't do this. And he did it anyway. Then he tried to start one business, which I knew wasn't going to scale. He tried to start another business. He tried to start another business. The time to start businesses is when you have a job, when you have a steady source of income. I know we love these stories of the guy who rolled the dice, spent all his money, and became a millionaire. We love those stories. And you know why we love those stories? Because they're powerful. They're amazing. And they're exceptionally rare. They're not the norm. That's why we love them so much. If it was the norm, it's like, oh, yeah, John, he was down this luck 6 months ago. Now he's worth 10 million. Oh, yeah, well, you know, Carl did 20 million in 3 months, so they ain't nut. No, we love those stories because they're exceptionally rare. They're not the norm. The norm is managing your money properly. So we go through this stuff, and I was talking to a friend, and this is why I found out about this yesterday, and it was just like, it was very fitting for today's topic of how to make decisions. Because I'm going to give you my decision-making process. Take from it what you will. Now, one of the things that I do is, since I've almost died, and that is the anchor, the pivot point, whatever you want to call it, that is what I make my decisions based upon. I almost died. I could die tomorrow. How am I going to live my life today? That's it. So whenever I do something, it has to be fun. It has to be rewarding. It has to be fulfilling. And it can't be too stressful, which is kind of strange, but that's how it is. So I want you to do this. I want you to take a sheet of paper and write down that in 6 months, I'm going to die. And, you know, calm down. And then under that sheet of paper, write, I'm going to die in 20 years. I'm going to die in 10 years. I'm going to die in 30 years. Now, write down what you will do if you knew that you had 6 months to live. If you're in the comment section, write down what you would do if you knew you had 6 months to live. Because dying or almost dying provides stunning clarity of what's important, what's not important. I mean, because the thing is, and I had actually some extra motivation because my business partner, Francine, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So she was going through it. Then I had my episode, and I realized it's like, yo, you don't know how long you got. This is why I hired a chef. Not to say, ooh, I got a chef. It's because she cooks low-carb meals. I've lost roughly almost 20 pounds. I feel better, you know, based upon some of your comments. I look better. And that drove that decision not to, quote, oh, I have a chef. It's like, okay, I'm having some digestional issues, and I could wait until it gets really, really bad, or I can do something about it. So that's what the chef came in. And then the decision to start this business. I feel that I have another 25, 30 years of whatever in me, right? So this is me putting it out. But also, when you use death as a motivation factor, you don't waste a lot of time, because each day is a gift. I'll look at each day as a gift, because I was laying in that hospital bed and I could barely breathe. I had lost all this blood, and I was just like, what are you going to do differently? And then after I was going through my recovery, there was some other stuff. But death is a very good motivator. And the thing is, I don't think you can fake it, because unless you go through it, it's going to be hard to simulate that fear, that angst, that, oh my God, I could die. But if you've had one of those experiences, or you've been very ill, or you've been very sick, that is a great exercise, or just to reflect on that. And it's like, what am I going to do different? How I'm going to treat people? What kind of person am I going to be? All right. And here's another thing about making decisions. Your gut, there's two guts, right? There's your seasoned gut and there's your unseasoned gut. Your unseasoned gut is wrong all the time. It looks good, it feels good, and pull the trigger on it. Disaster, calamity. Now, your seasoned gut, because I do believe in gut decisions, but I believe in gut decisions based upon evidence and research and feedback, like the t-shirt design I showed you. Let me pull it up here again. All right. When the designer sent it to me this morning, I didn't like it. I wanted the Hustle Camp to be bigger, but I posted it on my Facebook page and I posted it on Instagram, and people are like, damn, that's dope, that's dope, that's dope. So now I'm like, okay, well, we're going to just change the color to red and just go ahead and roll with it, because my gut doesn't like it, but I am not going to be the target audience. And a lot of people are like, oh, I like that shirt. I like that shirt. I like that shirt. And I was like, okay. So my gut was wrong, but because I have the acuity to put stuff out and get feedback and listen to the feedback, I'm like, okay, that's a hot design. That's going to work. So we're going to roll with it. And you get these things because, as you know, like my gut is right about 50% of the time, but there are issues with my gut, and I know this. This is why I don't make big decisions without a lot of feedback. But you've got to learn how to listen to your gut and ignore your gut, because if your gut is based upon evidence, research, seasoned, okay, it's got a good shot. But just your gut feeling, that's just nothing. I mean, it really is. We'll talk about that later. And we will talk about being scared, being cautious. There's a time to be cautious, and there's a time where that's just abnormal fear, because many of the fears that we have in life don't happen. Let's use me. I put my book out. I knew it had typos, but I had this fear that if I didn't put it out, I would never put it out. I would go back, I would groom on it, I would spend like 3 months, making sure everything was right, checking every little comma, doing every little I. And if I had did that for 3 to 4 months, I would have lost so much momentum. So my gut was, let's put this book out now and let the chips fall where they may fall. And it was a good decision because of that book, the channel, the opportunities. Now here we are. So it was a good decision. It was a good gut decision, but it wasn't a gut decision that was based upon folly or my fantasy or any of that other stuff. It was based upon, I knew how to market. So it was a good gut decision, but let's just say my gut decision was hold it back, because there's this space between fear and, let's say, fear of success. Because I knew that if this book was successful, that the responsibility upon me would grow tremendously. But I was ready for it because I had ran a business for a decade. I was ready for the rigors. I knew it was going to be hard, but I was ready. And so sometimes that fear is not fear of it going bad. It's fear of it going well. Now, this is my favorite. How courageous are you? Because many of us let other people talk us out of our dreams. Many of us allow people to say, you sure that's going to work? That wrecks your whole plan. That little of doubt. This is why you got to keep your goals secret, because I know in the social media world, it's all about putting your goal out, showing the world. But you ever